I'm going to make some smothered cabbage. And for this, I need a great big head of cabbage back there. I have some onions and bell pepper and some roasted red pepper. That's going to put a really good flavor in this. Got some mushrooms I'm going to add in there. And then a cup of stock. And the seasonings will be my Tony Chachere's Lite, smoked paprika, granulated garlic, onion powder, and I'm going to use some cayenne pepper sauce. Okay, let's get started. All right, these are my seasoning vegetables. I have them in here. I have my onions, my bell pepper, and the red peppers, those roasted red peppers, and a quarter of a cup of broth. So a half a cup. So I'm gonna use half of that cup. Have the heat on high and let this start simmering, and I'll show you how it's gonna look in just a second. This is what the seasoning vegetables look like once they get going. This is called water sauteing or veggie broth sauteing. I'm going to let that go for probably a total of about 7 or 8 minutes. And then I'm going to put the seasoning on. Alright, it has all the seasonings on there. I even put the cayenne pepper sauce. I'm putting the last of the broth in there. Stir that around. And then I'm going to go on and add in the cabbage. Alright, I just added in the cabbage. And I'm stirring that around now. Going to get all that good seasoning, as much on the cabbage as possible here. And of course, you know it's going to cook down. And then I'm going to put the top on this, turn the fire down, put the top on. That's what we call smothering. And I'm going to let that smother for about 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. This is what it looks like after about 7 minutes. I'm going to stir it around again and then let it continue to smother. I think I'll leave it alone for about 10 minutes and I'll check on it again. Alright, this is what it looks like after about 15 minutes of cooking. This is a really big pot, so that was a huge head of lettuce. So now I'm going to throw in the mushrooms and let them just sort of sit on top for a while. I'm going to put the top back on it and let that continue to smother for about another 10 or 15 minutes. Alright. This is about a half hour in. And because this is such a big pot and such a big head of cabbage, this is going to have to cook a little bit longer. Remember, the heat is on low and we want it to be. Now, if you like your cabbage kind of crunchy, then you might stop it at this stage, but I'm going to cook mine a little bit longer, probably about another 15 minutes. All right, it is finished. This one took about 45 minutes, and I like mine a little bit firm, but if you like yours cooked down more, then let it cook a little longer. Smothered cabbage.